Says the loves are here. Let's see. Let's see, brothers and sisters.
I believe that America can be beautiful. How can America be made beautiful? Now, family, listen. My brother Imam Wadafuddin and I have had disagreement, but his followers and mine have never given each other as much as a bloody nose. Because in spite of our differences, there's a deep love in us. We don't like the things about our nation that is not good, but I don't want to live anywhere else. I want America to be made right. I don't want to see America go the way of Rome and Babylon and Sodom and Gomorrah. But why won't she go that way? If the men of religion and the women of religion keep silent.
Okay, brothers and sisters. Every prophet, every messenger, all the scriptures, all of them, speaks about destruction, the just destruction of America. The just destruction of it. But not him, not Farrakhan. He wants to save America. He loves America. All the scriptures. Some going to say, get the hell out of here. Be destroyed, everything. You can't find any scripture that says anything else. Close thing you can find says Babylon could be healed, but it wasn't. It wasn't. But he wants to heal it. He wants to save all the lessons. Master Muhammad lessons said 100% wicked cannot be reformed, but he wants to reform. Muhammad said we're fools to stay in the land of our imprisonment, but he said we want to stay here. He says totally opposite. And you don't see that? The total opposite of everything. All the scriptures, everything. Quran, Bible, everything speaks of destruction of America. Destruction of it. Total destruction. Obliteration of it. Horrible destruction. But not him. He stands alone. He wants to save America. He wants to stay here. How is that? Now show me in the lessons that verifies what he says. Show me any lesson that Master Muhammad, he says he represents Master Muhammad, right? So show me anything in those lessons that verifies what he just said. So anything Elijah Muhammad's teachings, anything, Mr. Black Man, for America, I'll say it arrived, any of it, show me. The reason is because he's a devil. Only devils want that. That's his father right there. See the resemblance? Google it. It's out there. Virtual clock. He says his father's a white Caucasian Portuguese Jew. I mean, he's a seed of his father. You can talk all that stuff about God made you in the womb, right? You're a seed of your father. What your father is, you started as a sperm. And that's him. You resemblance? So he's a black Caucasian Jew. You get it? So that's why he loves America. He wants to stay here. He wants to save it. Go trying to save his ass. He's not representing Elijah Muhammad, nor Master Muhammad in any way, form, shape, or fashion. Right? There you go, brother. Now, that's what he wants for Master. He wants to say 100 years of terror, rape. He wants to forgive all of that. But his critic says, do the double as it done to you. But he said, no, because I was over there checking what they was doing. I went to a couple of few study groups. And when it came about Babylon, he said, we can't do them as they did to us. Yeah, that's what he said. No, we can't do that. But that's God didn't say suggestion. That's command. Do it to them double. He said, no, we can't do that. You see what he's saying? It's clear. So anybody with him has to be a demon themselves, or a traitor, or just total idiot. Because that's clear. That's totally against Scripture. See? And so, see how he loves the devil so much. He don't want nothing to happen to him. Let's see how you feel about you, the Muslims. The real deal. That's how he feels about you.
When the Muslims were alive, I'll say it again. When the Muslims were alive, you dead as hell now on both sides.
Yes, sir, brother minister. Yes, we are. Yes, sir. That's real, brother minister. Both sides.
Wake us up, dear Apostle.
When we was alive, we set up schools.
That's right.
When we were alive, we had supermarkets.
That's right.
We owned buildings. We owned farmland. We were busy doing something, hiring our people. Well, I'm telling the Muslims, damn it, if you don't come alive, you will die like you are. And I will say, thank you, Allah, because if they're not doing nothing on top of the earth, let the worms eat their ass.
Let the worms eat their ass. That's for the Muslims. For the devil, no, please. Nothing happened to them. For the Muslims, both sides, male and female, he pray Allah, that the worms eat your ass. Doesn't matter the fact that when the Muslim was alive, him and was killed the Nation of Islam, killed it, dead, got rid of it. Like some called Balalians. Take my word for it, I was there. Go check it out yourself. I was there from 1775 in Chicago. You understand? The Muslim was alive. So they the ones killed it. And on top of that, when they were alive, they had those things because they had a leader. We fueled them. Went out, sold papers and everything, gave him the money. He took that money and invested and produced banks, residential housing, supermarkets, stores, farmland, you understand, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Jobs. Go ahead, leader. And then put the money in his pocket, he invested. But Farrakhan, for the last 40 years, he's a multi-millionaire. He's putting money in his pocket, in his son's pocket. His son, so-called Supreme Cabinet, the reason why he's Supreme Cabinet, to make sure to keep that money under control. See, him and his son total control the whole thing. See? And so that's why he's cursed with a curse, as it says in Malachi, because it robbed the nation. Because at 55, the dog was diagnosed with cancer, and they blew his ass up with radiation pills, and now he's pissing shit in his bag for the rest of his life. Can't wipe his own ass right now. This is clear stuff. So when you show up in the judgment in a few more days, which I mean a few more days, don't come here talking. We don't hear the goddamn thing you got to say. So if you with him and you supporting that, there's nothing you can say. I mean, we're not even going to give you a chance to say anything, because one question we could ask you couldn't answer. We'd ask you one question, but why bother? Because we know you can't answer it. Why waste time doing it? Just ask one question, I'm going to show you in a minute. Show me one verse in the Bible or the Quran, just one verse. In any scripture or any message of black man or lessons, Master Muhammad lessons that shows that what he's preaching is consistent with Master Muhammad's teachings, and Elijah Muhammad's teaching. Show me one verse that's in the Bible or Quran or any of that that's consistent with the teachings of Master Muhammad and Elijah Muhammad. Show me what verse. I'll give you $5,000 because you can't. That's why you never have done it. But if you was, yeah, if that's your claim. So you can contact me. You can make comments. You can text me. You can take and message me. So somebody would have showed a verse by now, right? Just out of it. They put me, hey, what about this verse? They haven't done it in years. Information been out there for years. No one's ever done it. But they do. Oh, man, why you talking about Farrakhan? He's a good man. Just send one verse. If I don't pay up, then you show everybody I'm a fraud. I'm a liar. They haven't produced one verse. You say, just send me one verse. They haven't done it because they know they can't. I'm going to leave it alone, bro. Says this. I'm giving you, see, right now, everything is started. So I'm going to give you a blow by blow, right? I shouldn't use that terminology because you know some of these clowns right out here, man. I'm going to give I hate this damn language. I hate this language. Oh boy, this language. They talk about, and they come and tell you, I don't want to use filthy language. So goddamn language is filthy. From top to bottom. It's all shit. Come on. Well, I don't want. I want some clean shit. There's no such thing. No such thing. Can't clean shit. There's no language of shit. That's what I call a bastard language. Now how you use it, it comes out wrong. Like shitlings. I'll go with it. Because I can't buy a better word right now. I'm going to give you play-by-play. Okay. I mean, like that one. But like, it's like a joke. I'm going to give play-by-play of what's happening right now that you're going to experience in a few seconds, in a few days, experience very soon. It's a process happening right now. Anyway, this is Sulaiman Rahim here, Messenger of the Covenant, breaker of 7 seals. Move on. Daniel tells you that be the mouth that will take down the saints, make war with the saints, overcome them for 42 years.
$5,000. Cash payment to anyone who can prove that what lying son of a devil Farrakhan is preaching is consistent with the lessons, supreme wisdom, of Master Fard Muhammad Elijah Muhammad's representation of his teacher Master Fard's teachings.
There it is, brothers and sisters. Just send me a verse. Send me up. What about that? I mean, that should be easy, right? That should be easy. But over the years, no one, it's been out for years, no one has done it yet. What? They're aware of it. They say, oh, man, you shouldn't say it about me. You shouldn't say it about Farrakhan because you're jealous. Well, why don't you send me a verse? Shut me up. Because you can't. Because there's no verse. Because he's a lying dog. Son of perdition. Every verse against him, not for him. Messiah. Shouldn't have pissed in a bag. Can't wipe his own ass. Can't even dress himself. Put them in jumpsuits. Pathetic. Come on, brown sisters. Messenger covenant, someone they never talk about. Let's go on to the main subject, brothers and sisters. Okay, to begin with, I've been telling you about the abomination of desolation over 30 years. Over 30 years. You got a trick rack, so you go out there. They did deplatform me several times, but I think it has some YouTube stuff going out there for at least about 5 or 10 years now, I think. Right. So there's thousands of videos out there and talking about this subject here. And so now we're here about the one heaven. And it started in June. They said there'd be a silence about half an hour, which is half of a year. Hour represents a year in Injil. That's about approximately 6 months. What could be 7, could be 5. You know, it doesn't say it's about, so that means it's not exactly. So it could be either way, right? So I rounded off to about 7 months. Okay? So that's silent. So when the war started, and then there'd be silence. The war started there, right? And then it'd be silent. So if the war was in June, the silence would be July, August, September, October, November, December. At least that much, right? That's 6 months. They put you in January, between January and February, somewhere around there. That's why I've been posting for weeks. The stars were in. And then the war resumed. Right? That's the war in heaven talking about. And that's exactly what happened because, what, just a few weeks ago, it was quiet. It was quiet. And all of a sudden, they started the attack again. They started attack. What first? They started to destabilize the country. Their agents on the ground. This war started again because their agents on the ground. And they was killing people. They said they killed 100 police officers, and they was killing people trying to get destabilize the country so they can move in with their military. So the attack began right on time, ongoing. And so now they're surrounding the place, right? With all kinds of ships and planes that carrying on. So that's where we are, exactly right on time. That's it. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to keep focused on this. So here it is. So now I'm going to give you a play-by-play, right? What you can expect in hours ahead. Not the years, not the months, hours ahead. If they ain't already doing it right now. Because this day is Saturday, January 31st, right? So last I look, right? They're about to pull a trigger. I'm going to tell you now, all the things I'm going to tell you here, right? They're not going to tell all this on the media. They're going to generalize, but anyway, you're going to know what's happening. Like I said, you don't have to see the wind. You see the reaction. See the leaves blowing, you know the wind blowing. So you may not tell you exactly, but you're going to see the reaction. It's going to be the same. The details may be different, but they're telling you, because the media is lying about, God's lying about the genocide, lying about everything. I'm saying, but the result, what I'm telling you, you're going to see that. Right? So don't get dismayed because they're not going to tell you the details. I'm going to explain a couple of them as we go along. Let's go along. I'm explaining that why as we go along. Let's move on. Breaking news. Okay, make a couple adjustments here, brothers and sisters. Breaking news. Oh, no, not that. Okay, there you go. There you go. It's about it, almost. Okay, here we go. There you go. Breaking news. Mysterious craft lands in Tehran. Mysterious craft lands in Tehran. Mysterious craft. What could that be? What could that be? Mysterious craft, right? Lands in Tehran. Okay. Millions are seen gathering, bowing before it. Millions will be seen gathering and bowing before it. It's craft. Right? Shouts and roars of 12th Imam, 12th Imam, Barack Iran. Shouts and roars of 12th Imam, 12th Imam, it will rock Iran. Whole country. 12th Imam, they be shouting. They've been looking for a 12th Imam for 1,500 years. 12th Imam. That's their Mahdi. 12th Imam. 12th Imam. Roaring through the streets. It was all through Iran. The 12th Imam, 12th Imam. What the news media they're gonna tell you that. They're gonna say, oh, the riots over there. They're over there. They're protesting. No. Shout, see, 12th Imam, 12th Imam. Roaring. And then Iran's going to release thousands of missile drones. Release thousands of missile drones. When the enemies, thousands of missile drones, suddenly, whirlwind. What's the connection? This mysterious person, 12th man, then bam. Man goes ballistic. Spirits are high. Man, I mean, they're like, never seen anything like this before. They're so fired up over there. 12th Imam, they've been looking for a 12th Imam, 1,500 years. Now he's arrived. Mysterious craft lands in Tehran. Oh, 12th Imam. Allahu Akbar. The Syrian army rises. They hear the shout from Iran. The spirit from Iran. The Syrian army rises. Takes back Syria. Shia. 12th Imam, 12th Imam. It is. The spelling's not wrong. They're wrong. They ain't real. Israel sets ablaze. That missile, 1,000 missiles pouring down, come like a whirlwind. Sets false Israel ablaze. 12th Imam. All American, Gog and Magog, based on in flames. It falls Israel and all the American bases. All of them in flames. I'll see you in a few months. Very soon, brothers and sisters. In minutes, maybe hours. Definitely within days. America, Gog, retaliates, sending hundreds of attack aircraft towards Iran. Hit them. Trump says, hit them. Give them everything you got. Right? There's hundreds. Right? He has a couple that's armed with nuclear tip bombs. Okay. America's Gog, America's attack of aircraft suddenly disappears as they approach Iran. What happened to them? No, what happened to the plane? We don't know. Something happened to them. All our planes are going? Yeah. We sent them. And now, no communication. What happened to them? Nobody knows. 12th Imam. And aircraft, America's hundreds of attack aircraft destroyed, cause unknown. Don't know what happened to them. It's disappeared as it was approaching Iran. They disappeared. That's what you're going to get in the media. See? But they know what happened to them. 12 ma'am. America, aircraft carriers explodes. They attempt to evade Iran's missiles. Planes going there try to evade because the missiles are on their way. They try to evade, but they get hit. Bam. Aircraft carriers destroyed. Destroyed. 12 ma'am. They try to evade those hypersonic missiles. They destroy the aircraft carriers destroyed. So we're going to see, brothers and sisters, in a minute. In Israel. Yeah, false Israel. Yes, that's the spell I'm getting for them, because they're not real. That's where it goes nuclear. Then flames, aircraft carriers taken down, the aircraft, the attack aircraft disappeared, the aircraft carriers exploding. So, and then flames, they hit hard, man, they like storm, was whisking down a storm, and it's devastating false Israel. They go nuclear. Let's drop bomb on them. They go nuclear. But they're nuclear, right? The first attack is submarines. Submarines obliterated. The submarine obliterated. Wow. Nobody knows they're gone. It was obliterated, destroyed. So that nuclear arm is neutralized. 12 ma'am. And that nuclear arsenal, right, the land-based ones, obliterated by a missile storm from Iran. Obliterated. So their nuclear capability, they're neutered. Castrated, if you will. Nuclear power is destroyed. They have none. That was their last desperate attack, desperate move. Neutralized. 12 ma'am. Then the Syrian army take Syria back. They rise and join the battle. See? It's the land-based battle. We have the nuclear capabilities going. They bombard the missiles. Right? They try to use their ground forces. The Hezbollah and all them closing on them. That's the last, remember, the retaliation missiles. They're going. Yeah. Nuclear arm is going. All they got left is their ground forces. You rise up against them. Never all of them. I'll say in a minute. Hezbollah, Houthis, Hamas, here all uprising. All rise up. See? Closed in on false Israel. See? They blaze, they neutered, and now they close in and wipe out their military. You're going to see, brothers and sisters. And Sunni Arabs, they join in with America against the Shia. Sunni Arabs join in with America against the Shia. Because it turned into a Shia-Sunni thing. Because America pushes strong arms. Arabia, Sunnis, Sunni Arabs, the Saudi ones, the main ones, right? They forced them, threaten them, they join in the battle. On America's side, so it turned to a Sunni Shia battle. Okay. Because America characterized it partly as a religious situation. Anyway, that happens. Arabia ended up attacking the Shia, Sunni Arabs under the leadership of House Assad, attacking Shia under where I want to use under the I don't say threat and the push of America. I'll leave it like that for now. And for the Arabian Shia, you got a lot of Shia in Arabia. They rise up the rest of Shia. They take down House Assad, the royal family. They get the hell out of there, they flee into India. They flee. Because you got a lot of Shia in Arabia. But the Sunnis run it. It's the same thing in Iraq. You know, the majority of the people in Iraq they were Arabs. But most of them were Shia. But the Sunni ruled them. But now Shia has control of Iraq. So Shia is going to rise up in Arabia. They're going to dispose, roll out, they're going to send them packing, flee into India for their lives. Trying to take all their money with them. Real good. And American and British bases devastated, set ablaze. A missile storm from Iran. And now they get it from all over the place. Hezbollah, right? From everyone, from Houthis, every direction. Bases devastated, set ablaze. Falls Israel's on the blaze. Now America, while the bases are with that storm, I said they released thousands of missiles, it would devastate the bases. They devastate them. America's surviving military gonna flee to Europe with their ass on fire. Not gonna be many of them. Those that survive, getting the hell out of the Middle East. Getting the hell out of there. Even all the bases, based all on fire and blaze. They have nothing to retaliate with. The Air Force, the American Air Force, lost. Their carriers destroyed. They leave, they flee. No way of responding, they flee. Because now they're ablaze, the surrounding population is closing on them. They flee with their asses on fire and panic. In panic, they flee to Europe. Now, when they flee, Israel was totally abandoned, inflamed and under siege. That's why all this closing in. Hamas rises up. They all got also boxed in. If Israel doesn't have any water, they have the desalination plants, whatever, they'll have fresh water coming in. They don't produce that. All that stuff comes from outside. So all that stuff closed. I say, like Scripture said, none will escape. All that closed off. So now they have no access to water, no access to food. Just like they was doing, like been telling for weeks, I've been telling for years, that when they're writing their own obituary, because what they're doing to the Palestinians, that's going to be done to them. So they totally cut off. No food, no water. No food, no water. Totally cut off. Surrounded. Hezbollah, Syrian army, Jiffies, totally cut off. America and Britain gone. They've abandoned them. Right? They have no friends, they're lost and surrounded. We see Jerusalem surrounded by armies. No, their destruction is nigh. That means they've been teaching it backwards for years. They was thinking, well, the Arabs are going to be in that situation. You see, the other way around. So in other words, you Jerusalem armies, that means they close on the Arabs. No, it closed on this. So when Jerusalem army says, who controls Jerusalem? They do. That means their destruction. But they can't, if they see Abraham, they can't be destroyed, right? That means it's not true to Abraham. That's going to be made known clearly. When they're abandoned on the siege, so they're going to be, that means, and says, when you see Jerusalem surrounded by armies, its destruction is nigh. That means whoever controls Jerusalem, their destruction is nigh. But that means that means they could not be see Abraham then, because they can't be destroyed. That's the promise if they return. Let's move on, brothers and sisters. So as a result, they revert to severe cannibalism. They're finally incinerated. They're going to incinerate them right away. Then the whole world will see them eating each other. So the father would eat sons, the sons would eat their daddies. So they would drink blood. So it'd be so bad, some resort to eating themselves. That's what it says in Scripture. Their destruction would be terrible. What they're doing to the Palestinians over there, their destruction would be at least as bad as that. Jerusalem surrounded by armies. Right? As you're going to see. Oh, you're going to see it before in a few more days, brothers and sisters. We ain't talking about months and years. Breaking news. Okay? And when they get to this stage, they're gonna broadcast all over. They're gonna have drones, brand, and have drones all over there, so people can see them tearing each other apart, eating each other, and carrying on. To the whole world before they finally incinerated it. Okay? They don't try to block it here. Like I said, I'm giving you the news as it is. They're going to give you their distorted view. But the bottom line, you're going to see Israel in trouble over there. So you're going to, like I said, you have to see the wind, you see the leaves blowing. They said, well, how did they get in that situation? Why is America in the Middle East no more? We're having their carriers. I just told you. So when you see those things happen, I told you the truth, because they're not going to tell you that. In fact, as far as the Air Force, they're going to say, oh, Russia did it. Russia did it, because they can't tell you who really, what they know. They can't tell you about the 12th Imam. Meanwhile, what's happening meanwhile? That's what it says. People said in dark city, great light. Lightning strike from the east even to the west. See, they get that all wrong. They tell me that's mass from Muhammad. It's not mass from Muhammad. If you understand your key, you know exactly what that means. It doesn't mean that at all. They said the lightning strike from east into the west. But they claim, well, why don't you say, well, it's like it's going to come quick? I don't know that means he come quick because it's lightning. And lightning doesn't strike from the east to the west. If lightning strikes from the east to the west, it just strikes. So why are they characterized like that? The angel key tells you exactly why they're characterized like that. Exactly. Plus it says, son of man with woolly hair and dark skin. And if you got Farrakhan saying that. So, they say what they want to say. Right? Anyway. He appears. That's when the Ancient of Days appears. Takes down the son of perdition, Farrakhan. Actually, they take him down. He's going to take him down within. Those are cast down. Because when they see this, when they see false Israel under trouble, they're going to realize that was a false vision. If Farrakhan was giving a false vision, that Elijah Muhammad's vision was correct. You understand? Therefore, they're going to cast him down and said, Mark. And then they're going to recognize Suleiman as Suleiman. Move on, brothers and sisters. Destruction. Fall destruction of Israel. Okay. When he appears, that's doing the final destruction of false Israel. That's going on. That's what's happening. So what happens? Because they put them up there to tell you, oh no, they're the real seed of Abraham. Take the vision away Elijah Muhammad presented to us from Master Muhammad. So no, he said no. They put them up there and then had us to convince us that no, they're the truth, not us. That Elijah Muhammad's lying to you. See, and that's what happens once that vision is destroyed. The true vision comes forward. I mean, what happened there? That's wrong. That's definitely wrong. Hold on, brothers and sisters. All right. Oh, let me straighten this out. I know somebody would be on my case. Boy, this one, boy. Oh, I can see it now. Hear the phone ringing. Oh, man. How the hell that happened? How that happened? I don't know how to have it anyway. I'm going to fix that real quick. Okay, brothers and sisters. Oh, I can see the phone ringing now, boy. My message thing's burning up, man. Oh, I hear it. If we do that again. There you go. Yeah, I'm going to do one more thing here, brothers and sisters. I'm here, I'm about to close anyway. Why is it like that? Okay, just wait a minute. Weird. Yeah, I don't know why it's still, well, okay. Something went wrong. Okay. You can still see it, but it's not clear as I want it to be, but I'm not sure why it's doing like that. So anyway, all these things will happen very soon, brothers and sisters. In hours and not days. And that will ignite a race war in America. As false Israel burns. Race war, they're going to have all blacks, a race war. But that they know false Israel will sit there, keep recognizing for union, because the vision unites people. They gave false vision, took away our vision. That Muhammad gave us a uniting vision. And we're true to Abraham. And we do 400 years, we go home. That was the correct vision. They sent Farrakhan there to kill that vision. You're not going anywhere, which means he called God a liar, he called Elijah Muhammad a liar, called Elijah Muhammad a fool, because Elijah Muhammad said we're fools who want to stay here. They call him I'm a liar. Because he was here to destroy that vision. Because the vision, which you look, ask Farrakhan with that vision. Oh, the American dream. What's a dream? A dream is not a vision. A dream disappears when you wake up. Only good while you sleep. It could be a nightmare. See, that's what Farrakhan offering you. So they put false Israel up there to take away that vision because he was uniting, Elijah Muhammad was uniting people under that vision. Vision unites people. But they took it away. Oh, 1948, oh no. False, but now they're gone. The vision is restored because that's what's false vision they have over there. So our visions go back to the former, because unite was they want to do, like it says right there in the X. It says there was that Genesis thing it is. It says their fear was we will unite and rise up against them for what they've done to us. And so they're going to attack all blacks. All blacks. They ain't going to take any chances. Because half the blacks are really their children anyway. They're rape children. Rise of the original nation. Real Israel. Okay, spelled correctly. Okay. When they attack, that's going to encourage. That's going to encourage unity. But black folks going to recognize for sure they're devils. There's no way in the world they're going to see otherwise because these devils come to kill. They see them killing their people. They see them trying to kill them. So there's that mystique about, oh, some are good and they ain't devils anymore. And you know, that bullshit Farrakhan's talking about, that mystique will be gone. You, in your mind, you will know. No, you have no doubt in your mind that devils, because every one of them going to be at you. They're going to broadcast to all of them. Kill all niggas. All. And all of them going to obey. There's a few that won't obey. Everybody don't want to obey because they black folks themselves don't realize it. Because you know, a lot of black folks, right? They took it, it was passing. And so, like somebody like Mariah Carey, but I get a sister props on them because at least she admit she's original. Her father's original. A lot of them don't do it. A lot of them don't even know. His father was passed. He never told his children he was original. So they may not react that way, but I don't care. I'm not going to worry about them. You see what I'm saying? So that mystique, that idea, we totally eradicated. You know, the only protection you have were the black people. So all black folks will come together. But that's not going to solve the problem. Because all black people ain't original. They all come together, though. And then there's going to be a separation between the chaff and the wheat. Blackface Caucasians and the original. That separation will take place. You know, back in the 20s, there used to have Al Jolson. You ever heard about him? He was a Jew. They put on blackface. He had millions of dollars for trans black folks as fools, ignorant, and all that kind of stuff, Miami, all that kind of stuff, right? And they had black folks doing that. And then he came up with this guy there, Stephen Fletcher. He was one of the first. He said, we don't need that anymore. We got him. He's a demon. You don't have to put black folks with masks on. Hey, we got niggas that will. They'll do it. And so they get on here, right? So, because when I look in the movies at Denzel and Morgan, all that, I don't see myself in them. That's not me. Those are black-faced white people. Snipes. They still got Master's name. They're millionaires, so why still hold Master? And they play the movies. There's a watch play. He gotta play the movie way. He's a slave and everything else, right? No, I did him. What's the other guy? What's his name? I can't think of the name. Guy, Star Trek guy. He played his Roots, right? And always got. So they know the history. They still walk around with devil's names because that's their real names. Because they're master children. Like in Django, Master's children. That's why the guy in there, he act like he act, because he was probably had the same father. He only let his black-faced children in the house. House niggas was his children. House niggas, because they know only thing they love, man. They love Master. They love their daddy. They just want to be treated just like our other children. That's what civil rights movement want. We want to be. We want to integrate. We want to be treated. We want to treat them like the rest of your children, Master. That's what integration is all about. A lot of them said, "Hell, I want to get out of here." No, we want integration. We want to live next to you. We want to marry other. We want to marry their children. He said, why do you want to get close to them? Why do you get close to somebody that's raping you and beating you and shitting on you and forcing you shit for years and hundreds of years? Because that's their children. Integration is all about. Master, just accept us like you accept the rest of your children. Isn't that what integration was? Accept us like the rest of your children. Don't discriminate against us. We're your children. Just because we're black, we still treat the same way as the rest of your children. You don't get it? That's what Farrakhan's saying. Because he's one of them. Oh, not have me know. They ain't devils. He don't want to tell his children that their grandfather's a devil. Like Ishmael, his mother-in-law's a devil. So he say compromise. Move on, brothers and sisters. Anyway, that's the rise. And the rise will be resistance. Then we cast out the demons. Okay? They cast down Farrakhan, then we cast all the rest of the demons. Said, fool on the right of Farrakhan, that's his son. Both are millionaires. I didn't look at multimillionaires. They don't have any business anywhere. They're vultures. They live and they're exploiting our people. Claiming to be something they're not. Like that guy, son Sham. You know, he's a sham, all right. And our people are in trouble. Our people are suffering. They suffered 400 years of this shit. Eating shit, beaten. Nobody wanted that. Let me say a couple things. I'm going to close, brothers and sisters. Nobody wanted that. And so therefore, when we come out, and then these vultures, they tell people, oh, we can save you, man. Just come over here. We got salvation for you. Just give me some money. What do you think will happen to them? They don't have a goddamn thing. Son Sham, and these clowns, Farrakhan, oh man, he had produced a goddamn thing. He put the money in his pocket, and then he's gonna blame you when the person was alive. But Master told them, hey, they ain't in the fields no more. They ain't picking cotton for us no more, and they ain't putting food on our table anymore. So I can't give you nothing. What are we gonna do, my daddy? Well, you can live off of them yourself. They do. The preachers, politicians, the actors. Don't tell me no actors, Morgan Freeman, all those clowns. Devon Burton, that's his name was. Devon Burton, whatever. Don't tell me those clowns represent us. Trying to be tough. Ice-T and Ice Cube. They're all assholes. They're all devil's master's children. And the last thing I'm going to say about that is, you know, we're so blind, our eyes are going to be open. It says, the people sit in dark see the great light. When light come open, they're going to see these people clearly. What's going to happen to them? See, right now, their eyes are closed. They can't see this. See, if you're blind, everybody else is blind. Somebody come and tell you they can see you. You don't know. So if they muffle their cane so you can't hear them tapping, then you don't know. Blind leading the blind. But then your eyes open, so you see them. They see the demons, you see the rats, you see the roaches. Oh, because you laid up in your house, man, watching NFL, and the lights out, and you can't see the rats and the roaches and all the stuff, right? All of a sudden, light comes on. You see, oh man, he starts stomping and killing, and both spraying everything else. You're gonna see, your eyes go open. So people sit in dark in the great light. You're gonna see this war is gonna open your eyes. You're gonna see them clearly. What you think will happen to them? They're living off you. See? But Master, you can't live off us no more. We live off of them, and we're giving you what we got from them. But we live off them anymore. We're not living out that way. So so now the preachers, politicians, actors. What I was going to say about so-called man farce. I mean, did you pay attention to that? Here's Farrakhan, he's the Holy One. And he got you millions. Then remember, they got stereotypes about us. We're stupid, we're ignorant, we're abusive, right? We're pimps, we're hoes, we're drug dealers. That's the image that they put on us. That's not us. That's them. See, you don't blame the product, you blame the manufacturer. So if that's the way they are, they was made that way. So look at the people that made them that way, because if they was angels, they was made angels. See, the real niggas are the devils, because that's all they can produce is niggas. It's like, if you're orange, produce orange. Tangerine produce tangerine. Apple is apple. So they produce niggas. That's who they really are. Remember, they used to say, oh man, them niggas running around Africa with no clothes on. You watched them lately? Have you watched them lately? They're niggas. But the thing is that they have a stereotype. And so, because the whole world look at us like we some, even the people in Africa don't want to be bothered with us, because that's the image they have of us. That these people put, that's not me. I act like that away. I act that away. I don't see my connection to none of that. Kevin Hart, man, that clown. I don't have any connection to them. I don't see myself in them. Yeah, I watch the dumbass movies sometimes. You understand what I'm saying? So therefore, there's a stereotype of us. Now, when Farrakhan's made me a march, what he did is emphasize that. Because he had you put your hand up and say, and what you was really saying is, that stereotype is true. I will not, if you say you will not do this anymore, that means that's what you've been doing. That means I will not be in that stereotype anymore, because that's just who I really was, who I really am. And he's the Holy One. He's the Holy One. He's going to stop you from being niggas. Raise your hand and say, I'm not going to sell drugs no more. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to beat my wife, all that kind of stuff. Which they do. They're the ones killing it. It's the demons doing that. That's why it was mixed together. It had to be separated out. Chaff and wheat. You understand? And he had you bear witness to the world that you exactly what the devil say you are. But when you say it, you raise your hand, that you were saying, yes, that's who I am. I am what they say I am. I'm going to stop being that. I'm going to leave it there, brother. Assalamu alaikum. What I just gave you is what you're going to see if you're not seeing it now. Because they could be at it right now. I'm constantly looking because I know, right? This is what you're going to see. If not now, in a few hours, at most a few more days. Farrakhan, what happened to War of Armageddon, supposed to start 3 years ago. His time is up. Breaking news, brothers and sisters. And until this happens, any presentations I provide, we just focus on this particular subject right here, because that's where we are. I've been telling this for 35 years. Now we're here. All you got to do is go back and look at my presentation. Abomination Desolation, I called that years ago. That's what's going on over there now. What you think Abomination Desolation? Read Abomination. The uprising put down with great cruelty. Isn't that what God's all about? Y'all proceed to war in heaven. Assalamu alaikum. Let me say this one last thing, bro. See this right here? Make on the cream of planet Earth, God, universe. We have nothing, they have it all. They got us. Energy, they control us. Oh, you remember with Farrakhan when he says, well, I might not like without a nation or something like our nation. He exposed himself. He's probably representing the nation of Islam, but he's talking about our nation, America. I think he's supposed to represent the nation of Islam. Our nation, see? a Freudian slip. He actually said what he meant. Because he don't look at Nation of Islam as a nation. If he look at America as his nation, he said our nation. So America's nation, and Nation of Islam, is just a prop. It's bait to suck you in. Because they have to arrest anybody that was any connect with Elijah Muhammad to snuff out their light. So when you come in, like when you catch a fish, the fish grabs the bait and they get a hook on a hook. You grab that, you come in, you don't get anything. You get bullshit that he just showed you. You don't get Elijah Muhammad. You don't get Master Muhammad. You get bullshit. You snuff that light out. Anyway, they got identity. They got a land. They got economy. And Farrakhan, he got our vision. He stole our vision. Plus, he has the identity, right? But the depiction of us, our image. See, he's similar to them, right? Because demons are enemy, hidden enemy. The devil's are open enemy, hidden enemy, because they look like us. But in nature, same as the devils. Understand? So we make our own create planet Earth. That means all that belongs to us. You got to fight it. It's going to be a global war to take all that back. But they're going to resist it. That's the apocalypse. Leave it there, bro. Assalamu alaikum.